Hello again. This session will be about the histology of small intestine. The small intestine is lined by simple columnar epithelium, and the mucosal surface is specialized into the plecocircularis villi, cryptobleberkochen, or called intestinal glands and microvilli. The plecocircularis is similar to the gastric rugae, that one we have talked about, but the difference between it and gastric rugae, plecocircularis is a permanent circular fold that do not disappear or change with the distension, not like the gastric rugae, which one is disappear with the gastric distension. The mucosal surface or mucosal lining of small intestine is similar to the rest of the GIT or alimentary tract, as we talk about. It have a mucosa and then submucosa and then muscularis externa and then serosa. The mucosa itself is contained and in the small intestine have a villi, and villi have a different type of cells. We'll talk about it. And then in the mucosa itself you have lamina propria. The lamina propria also contain different parts have intestinal glands or cryptobleberkochen and bile species. Here, as you can see, this is the mucosal surface of small intestine, and the projection of mucosal surface. The five types of the cells that found in the villi of small intestine in the mucosa. We have enterocytes. The primary function is absorption, and also we have goblet cells, and this is mucin secreting cells, unicellular cells. And in the lamina propria we have something called Pans cells, and this is the primary function as a mucosal innate immunity by secreting the antimicrobial substance. And then we have enteroendocrine cells, and which is produce various endocrine and endocrine hormones. And we have M cells or microfold cells, the modified enterocyte cover and the large lymph node nodules in the lamina propria. Here, this is absorptive cells or the villi with the different organelles. We have smooth endoplasmic reticulum, rough endoplasmic reticulum, and Golgi apparatus, and here the chylomicrons. This is a villi, the projection in the mucosal surface of the small intestine, and in between them this is a small microvilli and terminal web and have junctional complex. Here again is the goblet cells. And the lamina propria, as I said, is similar to the rest of other GIT, and it have lymphoid aggregation is found mainly in the ileum. It's called bile species. As I talked, it also has cryptobleberkochen or intestinal gland in the lamina propria. The mucosa also is similar, but especially it contains something called Brunner's glands, lies mainly found in the mucosa of duodenum, and secrete mucus, which is neutralize the gastric acid that come from the stomach. So in the lamina propria we have bile species, which is found numerously at the side of ileum, and we also have cryptobleberkochen, and also we have Pans cells also found in the lamina propria. These are all the mucosal cells. If I ask, the mucosal cells can be bile species and Pans cells, cryptobleberkochen. In the submucosa we have the only Brunner's glands are mainly found in the duodenum, and its function is to neutralize the gastric acid that come from the stomach. The muscularis externa consists of two layers, inner circular and outer longitudinal layer, and the serosa is also the membrane consisting of simple squamous epithelium or mesothelium. The small intestine is lined by simple columnar epithelium, and the mucosal surface is visualized into the plecocircularis villi, cryptobleberkochen, or called intestinal glands and microvilli. The plecocircularis is similar to the gastric rugae, that one we have talked about, but the difference between it